Well, if Rachel Maddow really thinks that MSNBC is racist, she can resign and insist that a minority be hired to replace her. She makes $25 million a year. She could go to her bosses at MSNBC and say, hey, I'll take $5 million a year. I want you to give my other $20 million in salary to minority employees that I don't think are respected enough by the bosses here. Have I missed that? Has Rachel Maddow offered to pay Joy Reid any of her salary? Has she offered to give up her job so that a more deserving minority newscaster could have her television salary and her television spot? I must be missing that. The reason why Joy Reid got fired is not because she's a moron, and it's not because her takes against Trump are awful, ill-advised, unintelligent, and lacking in any substance. It's because nobody watched. She could have had the same awful show, and if she had the audience that Laura Ingraham did, not only would she have kept her show, she would have gotten a raise. It's easy to kick and scream and blame others for why you failed. It's easy to cry, as Joy Reid did, at the cancellation of her show. It's easy for Rachel Maddow to sit back and say this is about racism. But the reality is this is about viewership. Joy Reid is in the business of drawing viewers, and nobody watched her show. And when nobody watches your show, or when nobody listens to your show, you're eventually going to get fired. That's the hard truth. Whether you're doing local radio like I did back in the day in Nashville, or whether you're doing a national television show, ratings, ratings, ratings. It is the scoreboard. It is the entirety of the business. And the reason Joy Reid got fired and many other people are getting fired at MSNBC is because their shows don't move the needle, and the people who are most desirable in the advertising audience, those viewers 25 to 54, are not showing up and watching her programming. Rachel Maddow said it's racism. It's just Joy Reid doesn't have much of an audience at all, and it's continuing to decline instead of growing. Bye, Joy. And now I think her career is basically over. She got an opportunity for 5 years to convince Americans that they should be watching her, and she failed. And now she's out on her ass. That's life in media.